Hello and welcome to Quiz Coconut's Quickfire Quiz Pod with me, James Cutler. I'm here for your trivia fix. It's the same format every week, 10 questions and one carefully selected bad joke. Answers will be revealed at the end of the episode and we give you the opportunity to get on the quiz pod to win some prizes. And there's one rule, don't use Google.
Use your coconut!
Welcome everyone! I'm back with some great new questions and some terrible jokes. This is episode 1 of season 2 of the Quiz Pod. If you haven't listened to our season 1 finale yet, check it out to see how Andrew and Jen did and whether they were able to crack the coconut. Anyway, let's get on with our first question of the new season. True or false? There are more people alive today than have ever lived. Yeah, what do you think? There are more people alive today than have ever lived. This is one of those things that sometimes you hear people say, but is it true or is it false? As we go through the quiz pod, if you need more time, just press pause and press play when you're ready. Question 2. In pool, which number ball is solid red? Obviously you've got the 8 ball, that is solid black. Some balls are solid, some balls are stripes. Which number is solid red? On to number 3. This is a 2-point question. I'm going to play you a clip of someone talking. 1 point for telling me who the person is, and the other point for telling me what this person is talking about.
The largest carnivore in the world has to be careful. This is the greatest range of any land mammal, 10,000 times that of the panda, 300,000 square kilometres, an area the size of Italy.
What a lovely voice that is. You could listen to him talk all day, just like me. Stop laughing at the back. Here we go with number 4. Which planet in our solar system has got the hottest surface temperature? And keeping the variety going, from science to cartoons. Here's number 5. In The Simpsons, what was the name of Homer Simpson's barbershop quartet? And do you know what, I'll give you a bonus point if you can tell me the other 3 people that he was in the barbershop quartet with. There we go, name the group for 1 point and tell me the other 3 members for a bonus point. Number 6 folks, it's a history question. I want you to put these 3 wars in chronological order from the earliest to the most recent. They are the Napoleonic Wars, the 100 Years' War and the Crimean War. Number 7 goes like this, something completely different. I'm going to give you 3 quotes and you need to decide who said them. You've got 2 choices. The first choice is legendary musician Ray Charles. The other choice is well-known drag queen RuPaul Charles. Here we go, the first quote is, "It's called Forever 21, not Forever 41. The second quote is, "I never wanted to be famous, I only wanted to be great." And quote 3, "Whatever it says on your driving licence, you're greater than that." So 1 point each for those quotes, Ray Charles or RuPaul Charles. On to number 8. Human body now. How many ribs does a human have on each side? On to number 9 and it's music. During lockdown I was kindly given a ukulele and I've learnt to play a few songs badly. Here's one of them. Tell me what you think the song is. 1 point for the name of the group and 1 point for the name of the song. Here it is. Thanks to Olivia, Varro, Eli and Penny for the ukulele, and thanks to my wife for putting up with me. And our last question is a real humdinger. This is number 10. Imagine a fictional country of millions of people. In this country, whenever a couple has a child, if it is a girl, they have no further children. If it's a boy, they have another child. If it's a girl, they stop. If it's a boy, they continue to keep going until they have a girl. And we are assuming there's a 50-50 chance of a boy or a girl being born each time. What is the ratio of males to females in this fictional country? Now is the time to press pause so you can work it out. When you've worked it out, press play. Good luck! So we will go through the answers any moment now, but before we do that, it's time for today's bad joke.
This is today's bad joke.
Can you believe that years ago I was the very first person to put a trampoline on a music group's tour bus? And now everyone's jumping on the bandwagon.
That was today's bad joke.
Here we go, number 1. There are about 7.9 billion people in the world. Over 100 billion people have lived and died already. So the answer is false. Number 2. The solid red ball in pool is the number 3. Number 3. 1 point for Sir David Attenborough and 1 point for a polar bear. Number 4. The planet with the highest surface temperature, well, Mercury is closest to the Sun, but because of its atmosphere, Venus is actually the hottest. It's about 400 degrees Celsius. Nerd alert! Number 5. Homer Simpson's barbershop group was called the B Sharps for 1 point. If you can get the names of all 3 characters here, I will give you 1 bonus point. They are Barney, Apu, and Principal Skinner. Number 6, the wars in order. Get the correct order for 1 point. The first was the 100 Years' War, that was over the 14th and the 15th centuries. Then we've got the Napoleonic Wars, there between 1803 and 1815, followed by the Crimean War in the 1850s. Number 7, your 3 quotes for 1 point each. The first one about Forever 21, that is obviously RuPaul Charles. The second one, I never wanted to be famous, I only wanted to be great, that is Ray Charles. And whatever it says on your driving licence, you're greater than that. Again, that is RuPaul Charles. Inspirational. Number 8, humans have 12 ribs on each side. Number 9, that song on the ukulele was meant to be The Beatles and Here Comes the Sun. Apologies for the quality of the playing there, but I guess that's part of the challenge. And number 10, the question about the fictional country. Let's imagine that 16 children are born. 8 of those are boys, 8 of those are girls. So the parents of the 8 boys then have children, 4 of those are boys, 4 of those are girls, so now we've got 12 of each. The parents of the 4 boys then have 2 boys and 2 girls, and then that's 14 each, and it keeps on going on like that. So you extrapolate that over hundreds and thousands and millions, and the ratio is 50-50, 1 to 1. So there we have it, folks, 15 points available. Did anyone get 15? If you did, let us know. We'd love to hear from you. You can also get in touch if you would like to get on the Quiz Pod and appear on our 5th episode to crack the coconut and play for prizes. If you would like to do that, you have to correctly identify what this child is talking about.
Oh, what is this kid talking about?
Today, we're welcoming Jordan Silver, who's 4, from Canada, and he's going to talk about something. See if you can work out what it is.
It's blue, it drives around sometimes, and it looks for someone to be dangerous. If there's a bad guy, and they
Thanks, Jordan. That was an excellent job. I think I know what you're talking about, but let's see if our listeners do. Listeners, send your answer to james@quizcoconut.co.uk for a chance to get on the Quiz Pod and play for prizes in episode 5. If you enjoyed today's quiz, why not book us for your next event? We host corporate events in the UK and Canada and virtual events all over the world. And don't forget to subscribe to the Quiz Pod so you never miss an episode. We'll see you next week. Quiz Coconut, nuts about trivia.